Friday. It's MARKPIRES.
I was walking down
And it's
the
real
road
talk.
today, looking for another way
To ease my mind
and help my living.
and help my living. It's real talk. It's the daily variety show, MARKPIRES Real Talk. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state, and I'm here with you for part 2 of day 677 in a row of the MARKPIRES Real Talk show. And we're going to get into it. That's right, head to YouTube, head to DLive, subscribe, ding the bell, because we're going to play some music. We're going to laugh. We're going to go over a little update on what's happening with the election. And guys, we're here to get together and feel great. So if you have any requests, I'm happy to give them a shot. If I don't know them, I'll just write a song with the same title. We've been doing that. So who was just on with me? Who saw the Real Talk Family Jam with Christopher Walken? Basically, lots of people rapping. All of them. It was insane. I was on a freestyle kick last night. I can't believe the stuff that was flying through me. It was pretty crazy. The Justin Trudeau, Canada, Mexico thing was out of this world. So if you haven't seen that yet, it's up on the YouTube. Go to the YouTubes. If you go to the YouTubes, you're going to see the YouTubes and the YouTubes. That's what I'm saying. So all you got to do is go to the YouTubes. I'm going to quickly check, see if I am connected with everybody. Let me head over to the tube. Uh-oh. I don't know what I just pushed. Going over the YouTubes. Just go to YouTubes. Go to the YouTube. Hold on a second. Yep, we're live. Just logging in over here so my people and everybody on the tube know to join the show. You know, the problem is I haven't been getting notifications. They don't go out. It takes a little while sometimes for people to know. Jim, my brother, over on Twitch. Guys, we're making a run on Twitch too. Just in case, if you're on Twitch, go and follow on Twitch. Aphrodite over on Twitch as well. And Raven's here. Raven, I'm here with you. Favor all. Raven, so glad to see you. And Jim and Aphrodite. The tube. The tube has been wonky. Yeah, that's what Aphrodite said. Like, they don't even tell you. They're like, wait a second, there's a guy out who does a drum impression. Let's suppress him. Oh, my goodness, guys. It's crazy. Look, we could do the Biden, too. He's going to be the president anyway. He fell asleep. Let's give him some time. Give him some time. He needs to nap it out. We don't want to overwhelm him with questions. He may not be able to. He may break. Sonny, how are you? Oh, guys, I'm so glad to kick it with you here. This is my song, Something to Live For.
Perfect ways to spend your day.
I recorded this in 2006.
Oh, wow. There's something to live for. There's something to die for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's something to live for.
I think there's a jam coming up over here. Oh no, this is the end, guys. This is where we get our woohoo.
There's something to live for.
Give it to me. I need the woo-woo. Yeah! That woo-woo gets me every time. I love that that's my song. I love that every single time we start this show, we're starting this show to a song I recorded for this world and I never got a chance to release to this world. And you get to hear it every single day. You can listen to it anytime on Spotify. I'm going to start releasing my music. So if you guys want to buy my old albums, I got albums, okay? Just let me know. I'm going to start putting it up on my website. We're going to start doing giveaways here, all kinds of cool stuff. I don't know. I just want to start really connecting with you guys more. And if you do like my music, I'll share it with you more. And with that in mind, actually, I'm going to play you a song. Coming out of the tuner lately has been weird. There's something going on with this tuner. That works. Everybody on Twitch, everybody on DLive, Wolfie's over on DLive. I love it. You know, I was trying to figure out if there's a way to get this wire to not be right in my face. It's kind of annoying. Oh, look, I just figured that out. Ooh, yeah. I like to say yeah. Oh, Wolfie, you're getting originals tonight, my friend. That's what we're playing all night. Check this out. Beat Seat. This is my invention here. If you guys don't know, now you know. I patented this, invented it in 2011. First drum for guitar players, really. But it's also the first drum you could sit upright and play with your hands and feet if you're a drummer or a guitar or a percussionist. Wandering around for too long. I'm wondering where I'm going. And maybe I'm just sitting on a pack of lies as the ground beneath me begins to shake. People often say just breathe and be good. What does that mean to me? What does that mean to you? So take me away from my miseries. We've only got time. We've always got time. You are the only magic in me. You hold the cards, you work the strings that no one else can see. You do that hoodoo-voodoo to me. I've got to get you back. Hey, you are the only magic in me. You hold the cards, you work the strings that no one else can see. You do that hoodoo-voodoo to me. I've got to get you back. We've only got time, we've always got time. We've only got time, we've always got time. To get up, keep on moving, to keep on grooving, find that movement. We've only got time, we've always got time. take me away, give me something to believe. And maybe I'm just sitting on a pack of lies as this ground beneath me begins to shake. So maybe to take me away, yeah, give me something to believe. Maybe I'm just sitting on a pack of lies. So take me away, give me something to believe. And maybe I'm just sitting on a pack of lies, and the ground beneath me begins to shake. Maybe take me away. Oh, you are the only magic in me. You hold the cards, you work the strings, and no one else can see. You do that hoodoo-voodoo to me. I've got to get you back, yeah. You are the only magic in me. You hold the cards, you work the strings, no one else can see. You do that hoodoo-voodoo to me. I've got to get you back. We've only got time, we've only got time. We've only got time, we've always got time. To get up, keep on moving, to keep on grooving, find that movement. We've only got time, we've always got time. We've always got time. We've always got time. We've always got time. My people, how you doing? We are going to play at least one more song before we get into some laughs. What could I play for you? I'm going to make something up. I don't know if you guys know this, but I don't know anything about the guitar at all. I just play. I feel for things. I hear it and I go for it, and sometimes it works. I wrote over 200 songs that way. This is called Till the End. You and I share this bond that we've never felt before. And I know I'll be with you till the end. And this cloud that we float upon hopefully will never burst, leaving water to trickle down from my eyes. And stay with me, be my best friend, hold me dear, be my love, be my little life. Hold me in your hands, my love, I'm in your hands. We're gonna jam on this. on through. Hopefully we'll never burst. Oh, leaving water to trickle down from my eyes. And this love of mine, we enter in between. Oh, where the angels gather round to speak the truth. Yeah, 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 yeah. And take me now, and take my whole life in your arms. Be my love, and take my little light. Hold me in your hands, my love. Yes, my love, I'm in your hands. That's till the end. Oh, I know, right? Eve, right? No notification at all. Let's beat the system and share it. I love that. Awakening of Patriot Survival knows what's going down. If all 17 of you go and share it on all of your social pages and you say, listen, family, come and check out my new family. This is us. We gather every day and we make some magic happen. So those are 2 songs I wrote. That song, Till the End, you can't find anywhere. But this song and the one you heard, the first song, you can find right on Spotify. And you can listen to it anytime for free. This one you can hear. And this song was on, I think it was The Real World. All right, so we're going to play this song. It's called Crazy Lives. And I'll tell you what, guys, this is actually the perfect time to play this tune because we lead some crazy lives right now, don't we? This tune, there's some pretty cool stuff here. I'm going to see if I can rock on something for you as well, okay? Oh, my man, Hadley in the house. My brother, appreciate good. I'm glad to see you here. I know nobody got the notification tonight, so I'm glad you're trickling in. We're about to get into some stuff, guys. But this is, you missed 2 great songs. Here's another third song that I wrote. This one's called Crazy Lives. Smile on your face makes me want more. Pieces of me start to break down in the process of finding what I crave. You can never call your bluff. You can never get your hands on the universe. Never big enough for the 2 of us. One day you might find a way, but by then could be too late. But you won't realize, I guess we all realized. Guess we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, and we all lead crazy lives. There's gotta be a way that's unbeknownst to me. I'll keep searching till I find myself within that broken smile that holds to life. It's always crazy to me. And the way you sort me out makes me want more. Pieces of me start to break down in the process of finding what I crave. You could never get your hands on, yeah, you could never get your hands on the galaxy. It was never big enough for the 2 of us. One day you might find a way, but by then could be too late. I guess we all realized, I guess we all lead crazy lives. we all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. We all lead crazy lives. I guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. We all lead crazy lives. Guess we all need to feel alive. Yeah, and we all lead crazy lives. There's got to be a way that's unbeknownst to me, but I'll keep searching, and I'll find myself within that broken smile. We all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. Oh, we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all lead feel alive. Yeah. Guess we all lead crazy lives. Guess we all lead to feel alive. Yeah, and we all lead crazy lives. La 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 la. We all lead crazy lives. 2020 can't leave us quick now. We can't wait for it to go, and we're waiting for something. It doesn't mean it has to be with sleepy poo. No, no. Just need a new perspective. Let's join right here and start. If we try, I swear we'll find a way to the light. Because we all lead crazy lives. I guess we all realized. I guess we all lead crazy lives. Whoa. Guess we all need to feel alive and live, but we all need to feel alive. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Don't let them shut your soul down. No, no, no. 'Cause they have the power. No, no, no. We'll be on the Real Talk Show, so you can go, go, go. Let negativity go. Feel the flow. You know, we're gonna do this every day as we go. Just close my eyes and find the time to stop. Let the words drop. Feeling deep inside your inner soul. 'Cause we got time to come together before it's too late. And we have to say goodbye. goodbye. We have to try. We have to try. We all lead crazy lives. There was a message there at the end for everybody. Giggles, we love you. I can say that sometimes, right before I went into that last part there, obviously it's never been anything in the history, but we all lead crazy lives, you know, I guess we all need to feel alive. That's the song. But we went into 2020 and just channeling the moment and the frustration of the world into one moment and having it come out. I remember right before I started that, I thought, I was like, maybe I'll just end the song. Let's just end the song. Song was good. And you always have the risk of destroying a good song. You know, that's the very tail end of the song. And if I go into some random improv and it doesn't work, you know, I just destroyed a full 5-minute jam, you know, good song. And then you go and destroy it with, you know, some sort of weird, but I don't have any fear. It broke through that barrier. I was like, I'm going to, whatever. This is real talk. If I can't open up my soul every second, then it's not real talk. If I can't break through the barrier of fear with my real talk family, then it's not real talk. That's why you see me rapping as Donald Trump and Al Pacino and Owen Wilson and Christopher Walken, because I will try anything that my intuition tells me to try. My intuition is never wrong. My intuition always leads me in the right direction. And every time you hear me do something, that's my intuition. And I'm just going with it. I'm not stopping myself. In my life, I found myself a lot stopping myself from doing what my intuition wanted me to do. I refuse for the rest of my days to shut off that light, because it's a light within each and every one of us. That intuition is your light. It's your North Star. You need to trust it. You need to listen to it. And don't listen to the mouth of humans. Don't listen to the ideas of humans above your intuition. I've never been steered wrong when it comes to my heart. Now, heart, bad word. Somebody said, "Yo, your heart could be deceived." My intuition. Sorry. You guys want to hear another original? I got one for you. It's called Days Will Go By. This song is, you need to listen to the lyrics in this one. It's almost like a rap in the middle here, sort of. Check this out. Move myself a little closer on the beat seat. Erase something here so we can play. Oh, giggles. I should play you also the last song. We played that last week for Georgia's show. So here we go. This is a song called Days Will Go By. Home on the range, here I would stay, right into waves of comfortable peace. It's all but been resolved. For the meantime, days will go by, missing all the fun. The sun always meeting someone new. Days will go by and I'm all alone. Someone save me. Someone save me. Days will go by, I'm missing all the fun. It's all I've ever known or seen on my TV and all the magazines. They tell us what to do, you know, they tell us what to think. How much longer must I force myself to conform to their rules? My questions bubble up and I scream. Days will go by, days will go by, missing all the fun. Way too many differences dissolved within the public stance. Think we all should get a chance to state our name and plead our case. Lost the one ability which came to me so naturally. Within this depth of clarity, I hope to find that moral victory. I hope to find my moral victory. Days will go by. I'm missing all the fun. Days will go by. I'm all alone. Days will go by, days will go by. I'm gonna take this guitar out for a little bit. I may have put everything into the end of that song, the one that we did last. So, oh, you know what I was going to tell? Let me see, it may be too late, but let me just tell Mary M. Mary M wanted to know if she can come on. I don't know if she could do it now. I didn't open up, I don't think I could do it because I didn't open up Zoom. You know what, we'll have to get her on. Mary M. Hanane, investigative journalist. She was on here like every week for 9 weeks, and then we started doing the show. I want to make sure you guys know what the show is. This is the show. I don't want to disrupt the show and do interview thing, and then you're like, oh, it's just an interview thing? Like, no. It's not just an interview. This is the show. This show is everything at once. You got music, you got this, and then you got comedy. Good, we're going to laugh for a little while now, because I have to get the level up above 100. Yeah, we're going to go 100, baby. That's right. Did you guys see the freaking, I cannot believe, California Love? Yeah, Tupac. We did here on the show. Done. Did it. It's in the books. It's on the YouTube page. The crazy thing is, I kind of wish I had the music in the background, and we could have done it, because then it would have been even better. Now I'm thinking we should just play it in the background right now and let's sing it. Let's do it, because the way I did it, I did the lyrics so that I just threw music over the background, and it was like, Poopy Scooper. Yeah, I know. It was. It was like Joe Biden did it. Well, he did. He actually sang a lot of it. And when he did, the people all came around and fell asleep. He's really good at getting people to fall asleep. Okay, here we go. It was California Love. Yeah, check it out at the LBC. It's at the Trumper. Then we got the UNB. Something like that, I forget. California Love. Let's do it. Let's just pretend we know. California Love, instrumental, really, is what we need, okay? Because when we do that, we get the big league. Oh, I think this is it right here. What do we got? Oh, you may not hear it in the background, though. What? Can you hear that? Yeah. Yeah, now let me tell you about the LBC. I gotta getting down with the D-O-double-G. And down 9 to 5, I'm gonna get it down and you're gonna feel alive. I'm going down to 7-Eleven, get a big gulp. Oh yeah, what they got? I got a Coca-Cola, gonna slip it down. Gonna get myself a Twinkie on the side. What the hell? I just love this freaking song. Am I gonna get in trouble for playing it though? Probably. Someone could have stopped it right now. Cause you know, I gotta say, that's a brown cow. And then there's a black one over there. And a white one with spots. And you know I gotta say, yo, this thing is hot. We're gonna go California Love till the sun come down. Gonna go up with the mo. Oh, guys, I don't think we could do it. We're gonna try. We're gonna get down. Eat some small fries. We're gonna get some sauce on the side. Dip it in. I gotta, wow. I gotta has to raise it thin. It's like a wheat thin. And I got it with the Triscuit. Then you know I'm gonna have it with the biscuit. Gonna dip it in the gravy. Guys, I'm out of my freaking mind. I know, sorry. I just love that tune so much. I just have to find California Love lyrics. Hold on. I'm going to get in trouble for this, I'm sure, but whatever. We're going to do it because it's just too freaking awesome. The song is awesome. Lyrics. There we go. All right. So guys, you ready? You guys ready for this? I don't know how it's going to go if we're going to get in trouble if we're doing this, but we're doing it anyway. Wow. Check it. Guys, come down. California love. Wow. California knows how to party. No. Of course they know how to party. They shake it down. They get down with the trumper, Melodia. And everybody get down, get pairing up. We're gonna dance. Ready, Melodia? Here we go. In the city of Compton, we keep it rockin'. Melodia, keep it rockin'. Here we go. Don't go to the gold toilet. Now let me welcome to the LBC. I had to throw the gold toilet thing in there. Are you kidding me? Guys, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness. Is this even working? Can you guys even hear this, or is it just me talking to nothing? I gotta just quickly check and make sure you can even hear this. Hold on. Oops. No. Yeah, you can hear it. All right, good. Guys, just want to make sure I'm not doing it alone. You're like, this guy's making noise and there's nothing in the background. He's sounding like like seriously, right now. All right, so let's do this again. Trumper from the top, Trumper, okay? Is it going to be Trumper? It's going to be whoever. Here we go. Look, check it out. LBC, getting down, you and me. It's the Trumper. California, love it. Yes, good to do the W side, like I'm from the West Coast. I've only been there 4 days in my life. Let's go. Here we go, California love. They know how to party. They know how to shake it down. Now look at that, gonna get you down. Downtown, Judy Brown. Here we go. Yeah, in the city of LA. You know, in the city of Washington, the city of Compton. That's right, we keep it rockin'. We keep it rockin', Melodia. That's right. Put that into bed. Don't go to the garden. Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm killing myself here. Wow, now let me welcome everybody to Wild Wild West. It's standing on top, super like alley and nasty track. It's the air drum like slug in the chest, the pack of vest and the Jimmy and the city is sucks. And we in the Sunshine State, the bomb ass hemp. Let's see, look, I don't even know how the part goes. I messed it up. Hold on, I missed that the hemp beat. I don't know, that part's gonna go backwards. Can we slow it down? Tupac, I told you to send me the slower version. Could somebody please get me Tupac on the line? I know you have to call like 15 people and find him underground in Puerto Rico. But please, tell him I need to talk to him. Does he have a slower version for the Trumper? Because Trump can't do it this fast. It's too fast for Trump to speak. Maybe Joe Biden could do better. Let's give him a shot. Here we go. Joe Biden on California, dreaming. That's right. Look, we're going to win this election thanks to California and the 53 electoral votes we got from them. California knows how to party. Hey, Chameleon, get over here. Check it out. California Chameleon knows how to party. I picked her right because she says she was in India. Now she's black. I don't know which one she is. She takes it a different way every day. That's literally a thing with her. But anyway, let's get to the song. Here we go. In the city of Watts. Oh, this is the big reveal. Here we go. Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. A track hits your eardrum like a slug in the chest, a pack of vests for your Jimmy Sue in the set. And then we drone in the Sunshine State with the bomb ass beat, and started down the pain with the dance floor empty, and pumps of a mission on the greens. A lean, mean money maker machine, a serving greens. My Aunt Judy said Joe, and the bean and the greens. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes ever since Honey's wearing Sassoon. Now it's 1995, clock me in the watch with the diamonds shining. And look, my Aunt Judy sent me, and she said, you're gonna win, Joe, just keep on going. And don't tell them that you're corrupt, because they already know. And I'm trying to find the lyrics, and they're just going really slow. Shake it, baby. I said, shake it, baby. Shake the ballot box, baby. We're going to find a couple votes for the Trumper. We're trying to find 50 million more for the Biden, because he only had about 20 million votes. That's right, 55 million fake votes, because people never vote for a sleep sofa. Nobody likes sleep sofas. They don't even want a freaking sleep sofa anymore. They don't want a sleep sofa. It's not good for them. I had to shut off the tune before we get the baboon showing up and saying, what are you doing? You can't use the song, man. There's Tupac's gonna come from Puerto Rico, hit you with the Sache. Say you can't do that. You see, it's not okay. Shake it, baby. I shake it. I shake it. Whoa, check it out. It's the Long Beach in the house. Oakland definitely in the house. Pasadena, where are you? Whoa, everyone always up to no good, you know, in the Hollywood trying to get a piece of the baby. Sacramento. Whoa, Sacramento. We at Christopher Walken trying to be a cat in the night. Gotta prowl. Gonna jump out on that brown cow I talked about earlier. Holy cow, guys, seriously? Are you freaking kidding me? This is something we should have had done. Who needed Tupac when you had Donald Trump? We could have made a big league. We could have won big league with Donald Dre. We could have said Donald Dre. That's right, the Tupac to Dre. We're getting ghetto down with the Tup Trump. Let's get the Tupac Trump. We're getting down with the say. We're getting down every day. That's right, the big lay. Big lay, a big lay, a big league. Guys, I know I'm an idiot. What the hell is something fun to do on a Friday night of the Real Talk Show? Oh, guys. What the heck is wrong with me? Oh, I know. I know. We're going to probably get hit with that one. But you know what? It was worth it. It was fun. You know what you could do is, what happens is they will, it's audio. I didn't play any video. So hopefully that'll fly. And if it doesn't, then I will pull it out. I'll just edit it out afterwards. I'll first make a copy of it before I edit it out. You know what I mean? To see if there's anything good there. Sometimes you got something good, and when you rip it out and you let them censor it, you're like, oh, where did it go? It's gone forever. That's right. It's freaking gone forever. Just like our chances of having a clean election. The day they were like, yeah, we'll give you $25 billion for USPS. Excuse me. First of all, what baffled me about this world is the president had offered 10 billion, not million, 10 billion to Pelosi, okay? And Pelosi was like, oh, that's not enough. We flat out refuse. And so he had to agree to 25 billion. Wait, let me ask you a question. How the frig did they give 25 billion to the USPS for them to bumble the election? I saw some stupid idiot on TikTok had 7 ballots in a row. And you're going through all of the Bidens. Oh, I'm going to vote for the sleep sofa. I want a Joey Futon here. Look, I want a bumbling Biden. Do we have a poopy pants Biden? Oh, good, we do. Okay, 7. And he's like, oh, F Trump. Thank you for the 7 ballots, California. Let me ask you guys a question. You tell me if this is true. When you watch these people standing up there and they're talking about the results, and they go and they stand on a map and they are able to push a little piece of the map and they say, look over here in Boone County, it's Donald Trump country over here. So they know where Donald Trump country is. They know where Biden country is. And so in Biden country, they just sent more ballots. That $25 billion was for them to send 5 ballots to every home instead of 1 in the Democrat-run areas, not to the Republican. Because the Republicans may be like, I only got 1. Yeah, because that was specific. They wanted to make sure you only had 1. They don't want you to vote for Donald Trump twice. But they sent 7 to that chooch out in California, blue territory. I bet you everybody in California, that's the ones where they were like, yeah, my dog Rufus got a, like, what, your dog Rufus? First of all, did they have a social security number? No, they don't. People were being registered that were felons just to vote. They had people literally dead voting, 120 years old voting. And if you look at this graph, again, I'm going to keep talking about this graph, guys, because it's insanity. You cannot look at that right there. In Wisconsin, specifically to the left, that at 5 a.m., they had 450,000 votes for Joe Biden show up. In one moment. How do you jump up 450,000 in one moment? How are you able to count 450,000 in one moment? And why did Trump goes nowhere, flat, from there to the end? Biden just happens to jump up right above it, 450,000 votes at 5 a.m. on the 4th. On the right, about 300,000 votes to pee-pee poopy pants. That was at 6, let's call it 6:10, 6:12 in the morning. Let's call it 6:13, my favorite number. At 6:13 in the morning, they dropped off 275 to 300,000 votes to the freaking sleeper. Look, we feel like we're in a good position here. Do you do? Yeah, because they're dropping off votes, like literally just for you. You see creepers everywhere. I've seen videos like a Mo. There's one I want to play. Can we play it without getting in trouble here, though, is the question. I'm not going to play it. But it's like 6 minutes of fraud. They just show you all these different things going on out there the day of. People were on the prowl. It was amazing. People prepared and ready to see something shady going on, and they filmed it. And then you have these idiots saying, well, you can't prove that it was from this election, and you can't even prove that's in America. I'm like, you freaking kidding? Yeah, they just came out with this with Biden, Harris, 7 ballots next to each other, but that's probably somewhere in Indonesia. These people have such DTS. They can't see the truth when it's right in their face. Yeah, there's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. All right. Yeah, exactly. Blockchain. Is that the thing, Cheryl, where they're saying that they have a watermark? I just don't know how that's possible, to be honest. And if they did, the guy who's talked about that said that they just put it on 48 hours before the election. That means it doesn't make sense because they have all these mail-ins. Unless this is the ones they put out for the people on site trying to determine. You know, you have people stamping votes. They're filling them out and stamping them, that they got their. It's unbelievable. And you watch the video and it flips you out. But this is where we are at the moment. Check this out.
It's Fox News. We're going to head to Chris Wallace, who's giving us an update on election 2020.
I'm Chris Wallace with Fox News. Election night.
Interestingly, we have 2 candidates that are calling the election early. There's still millions of votes that need to be counted, and we need to get through them before we can make a decision. So let's go to the 2 messages from our candidates. Let's take a look at Donald Trump's message.
It's Amerlin Jameson live from the studio. Too close to call. That's right, Donald Trump live from the podium to share a little update with us.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me. It's election night. I know you're very tired. You're waiting for the results. I am too. The swing states don't seem to have their numbers in order. Looks like we're winning big league, though. I mean, seriously, if it doesn't turn in the direction of Trump now, it's totally fraud. Jerry Dadlier said it best about the fraud in America. But look, we're going to win big league either way because we're going to take it all the way to the Supreme Court. If we can't get it normal, like a win, we're going to fight for it because that's what we do. You know, Trump has never lost anything before, so it's hard for me to lick my wounds afterwards. So I probably will fight until there's no fight left in me. Cause civil war in the streets, and as long as it winds up with the Trump win, it's worth it, really. Anyway, look, I gotta go now. We have a lot of votes to count, but I'll be back as soon as we know more, probably with a Trump victory, one way or the other. Anyway, have a great night.
And now, former Vice President and probable President of the United States, Joe Biden.
It's Felix Robertson live from the studio. We're going to head to Joe Biden on election night where we are confident he's going to be the next president of the United States. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden.
My fellow Americans, I want to thank you. It's been a long night. Election night. We got here. It's all thanks to adrenochrome, a special drug that I take. Anyway, look, my Aunt Judy called me. She said it looks like we got this thing locked up. Said, Joe, you don't have to sell Jeeps anymore. You can go out there and be the president now. All that corruption, it's going to fall to the wayside. You know, Aunt Judy, she was the ringleader. Nobody knows about that. Never going to find out now either, actually. Look, we fought a hard campaign here. and Kamali and I, we're going to do a lot of great things for this country. That's right, we're going to turn back the clocks, and we're going to bring it back to the hard times for Americans. Tough times, higher taxes. And hey, look, we're going to win big. This next 4 years is going to be... can you move that teleprompter a little quicker? Wait, just cut this part out. What? We're live? Shoot. I won anyway. It doesn't matter. Look, so I use a teleprompter. What's the problem? You guys are going to have to deal with that. It's what I've been doing from the beginning. Just didn't tell you about it. But I got 71 million votes, more than Obama. I got more votes than anybody in history. It's because I stood for something. Stood for sleeping on my Joey futon. I stood for napping right through the whole process, hiding from the coronavirus and blaming it all on the sitting president of the United States. But don't worry about it. I got a plan. We're going to do the same thing that this last president did, but we're going to say this time that it works. Anything you want to say, Kamalin? Look, she doesn't want to talk right now. She's a little busy. She's got to call her mom and dad and tell them how she won. I'm going to get on with my Aunt Judy right now, and I'm going to tell her it's in the books. Biden-Harris. Well, really Harris. She's going to push me down the stairs next week. Anyway, look, I got to get going. It's going to be official any time now. 46th President of the United States, Joe Trump.
Don't forget, Joe Trump will be your president, not Sleepy Poo. He's going to forget his name. He's going to start calling himself Joe Trump. I promise. It will happen. It's bound to happen because he's a sleeper. He's a sleeper. What else do we have here? SNL, Trump Halloween. Nah. Trump rally, Biden. What's this? Let's see what this is.
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. Donald J. Trump riding the Trump train with less than a week left till the election. Let's go to it. Donald J. Trump!
5 more days until I'm the president for 4 more years. That's right. Winning big league, I'm calling a landslide. That's right, landslide against the sleeps over 50-0, really. I mean, he's gonna fall asleep. He forgets to even put his ballot in, I call. Oh, look, I'm voting for Joe Trump. Yeah, did you see that commercial? It's crazy. Look, I know the fake news doesn't want to report it, but it's the funniest commercial, and at the end, Joe Biden says he's voting for Joe Trump. I mean, seriously, Joe? Get your head together. First, you're pooping your pants, and then you're going to vote for Joe Trump. Look, Joe Trump would make a great president. It's my cousin. My cousin Joe. Maybe I'll have my cousin Joe run next. After I win it, go 4 more years. Drain the friggin' swamp. Still trying to figure out why they're not reporting any of the Hunter news. What's going on with that? Are you kidding me? It's all that friggin' fake news. They won't report the real news. They're going to just try to slander Trumper. Look, I'm winning big league. Look, I've got to get going now. Real Talk show is starting, but I'll see you tomorrow for the next Donald Trump show. Winning big league. Have a good night.
Trump is an animal, isn't he? Let's see what we have. What else we have? I mean, it's clearly a steal when you look at what I showed you. You're like, yeah, we know what's going on over here. Let's see. Did you guys see what this bumbling moron did here? Let's see.
This is Felix Robertson. We're live from the studio. We're going to Joe Biden, who's live right now, delivering a passionate message to all of his followers and supporters. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Biden, former vice president.
Look, my Aunt Judy, I spoke to her. She said all the info's coming out about Hunter, the repair shop, crack pipes, hookers. It's not looking good for my son. You know, look, and I was not taking kickbacks. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not the big guy, okay? I'm not sure who the big guy is. And yeah, I'm at the top of the heap, but that doesn't mean I'm the big guy. Could be a fat guy or somebody who was in there. I don't know. Look, anyway, don't try to change the subject. My son Hunter's a good guy. All right, he didn't do anything wrong. He smoked a little crack. Banged a couple prostitutes. What's wrong with that? Look, this is America, isn't it? Well, we are refuting the fact that it is a Hunter Biden laptop. It's probably somebody else with the same name. Maybe their dad has someone named Big Guy. I don't know. But you could just forward all of your concerns to the big guy. That's right. I've had people say, well, change the name Hunter to Don Jr. How would you react? I would have started an investigation immediately. I would sick the wolves on him. Because we know Donald Trump would have done it. His sons would have done it. We just know it about them. Of course, most people don't even understand. I'm a sleep sofa. I'm not actually called sleep sofa, Joe. I'm an actual sleep sofa. Some people take a nap on me. Look, the American people could take a nap on me, and we could just ride our way through another 4 years of this chaos. And I think we should be wearing masks. Well, I'm going to mandate masks. I'm also going to mandate that you get a vaccine, whether you're healthy or not. I'm trying to protect you. 99.7% of people survive. I'm trying to fill that gap by having us all vaccinated. I'm Bulletproof Biden, and I approve this message.
Sure are Bulletproof Biden. This freaking sleep sofa pushed his way to the election day as a corrupt politician whose son is meddling in all kinds of foreign affairs based on his office, and he somehow has 75 million votes. 75! I told you, this was crazy, guys. I said he got about 50. I said they manufactured, prior to the election, 25 million votes. They were like, look, we'll get at least 50. We need to have at least 25 just in case. If we got to push up to 70. They probably thought that he was going to get 40, to be honest. They're like, we need 65 million votes, so make 25. And he got 45 to 50, maybe. Although the people that hated Trump came out to vote against Trump. It wasn't about the issues. It was about it wasn't about communism, because if it was, they would not vote for this guy. He's a freaking communist. Not yet, but he'll be pushed in that direction, and he'll have no choice but to follow the lead of the younger, it's unbelievable. Are you kidding me? We have like Cortez pushing on him. Ocasio or Cortez. How far left can Sleep Sofa go? Who claimed Biden as president-elect? I don't know if it happened, but if they did, I heard they weren't going to do that. Let me just quickly see if it says yet. Did they already call it for him? No, I still see on I just went over to Yahoo, but it still says 264 to 214. But just look at this. This freaking Sleep Sofa right now, 74,863,000 votes. Are you freaking kidding me? For a piece of furniture that literally stayed in his basement the entire time. Biden's confident assessment, we're going to win. Yeah, you're going to win by steal, but you know what? They're going to find what you did, and you're going to be freaking in jail. It's not going to happen. The dude's going to get away with it. They get away with everything, these freaking Democrats. It's sad that they live by a different standard than Donald Trump or anybody else. So let's just look at the other number. Donald Trump, 70,722,000 people. 70,722,000 votes were counted. Besides the 80 that I saw that the guy burned, and you see people throwing out Trump votes and all that other stuff, the dude had 70 million votes. That's insane. They had to print out 75 million for this guy because he's a crumb. Like I said, he probably got 50, maybe got 55. They needed to put another 20 on top. 75 million for freaking Sleep Sofa Joe. He came out of his basement 3 times. I called him Groundhog. He came out and he called out for 6 more weeks of race wars. Yeah, that's what he did. Gotta be kidding me. Sleep Sofa. Look, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. You know that Trump got a ridiculous amount of the black vote, inner city vote, the Cuban vote. Then how the hell did Sleepy win? Because it's a freaking fraud. When people from 1890 are voting for Joe Biden, he's like, yeah, that's my cousin. Yeah, we know. You're a freaking 95-year-old. Like, you think I want this guy in office? He's going to fall asleep day 1, push down the stairs day 2. Kamala Chameleon is our president day 3. You guys really want that? You want Kamala Chameleon with her finger on the button? changing our entire society, she's straight up left wing, man. I'll tell you. What she did in California is travesty. The lady I saw on TV was like, Kamala Chameleon did so much damage to California. And for her to pitch out there on the road that that's going to be the model for America, this lady was like, if you guys make that the model for America, we're all screwed. And I don't know exactly what happened there, but this lady, this Chinese American, was like, this is crazy. And I just did what I told you yesterday. I don't understand the Chinese American thing. She's American. But because she said she's a Chinese lady, runs a business in California, and that Kamala Chameleon didn't do anything to help. In fact, she just did bad things and put people in jail, and her like nephew or something had gone to jail for something he didn't even do, and Kamala Chameleon could have helped and she didn't. No. Because she's a hypocrite, and she ran in getting in the Senate on being the first Indian. She ran by being the first Indian. But now she's the first black vice president. Where's the Indian? Nobody's talking about it anymore? No. I always thought it was kind of racist to pick a black female. Like, it's misogynist, racist to say your criteria for your next VP is going to be a black female. Not just a female, or not just, I'll pick the best choice, but you were going to go and pick a woman that's black. Had to be black. It's really weird. It seems super racist as a set of criteria. I don't know, but nobody said a word about it because it was him. If Donald Trump said the words, I'm going to pick a woman and she's going to be black. I have to pick a black woman. I'm going to give a call to that crazy lady that was on my show. You guys know who I'm talking about. What was her name again? She had the silly face and she was really mean. And she'd do like... She worked for my campaign for a little while too, but her name's on the tippity top of my tongue, but I can't find it at the moment. Someone's going to say it. Starts with an O. Aquanazio, some weird name. I forget what it is. Oh, guys, I think it's an interesting... Yeah, what's the deal? Sig said Biden has Jeeps like terrorists have Toyota trucks. That's true. Like, Biden's the Jeep master, right? Did you guys see that? Like, what's going on? Sig nailed that one. I'm going to show you a little something here. You're going to be like, holy heck. So, not Nostradamus, but...
Well, thank you very much for coming out to the Jeep dealership here in Dayton, Ohio. Toledo. Sorry, I forget where I am sometimes. My Aunt Judy was actually from Toledo, and she used to say, "Go holy Toledo." I used to love that. I'd walk in and I'd ask for a PB&J, and she'd say, "Holy Toledo, Joe. Why don't you go and make that yourself?" I learned real early from my Aunt Judy how to make a PB&J. I didn't have to be taught. I didn't have to have somebody say, "You could do it," and then I'll take this part away from you, and then I'll have it. Look, how about that beautiful car behind me, huh? That's a beauty. I'm talking about a Jeep Wrangler. Well, look, my Aunt Judy always says that if you put a big American flag behind you, they'll vote you into Congress anytime. I said, well, how about the Senate? She said, Joe, you should aim higher. You should aim higher than that, Joe. I said, hall monitor? She laughed. Look, my Aunt Judy gets it, but all kidding aside, look, the facts are that, when I go out there on the campaign trail, I like to drive a Jeep. And it gets good mileage, too, per gallon. I think I'm gonna put on the snow tires. That's right, it's getting to that time of year, it's getting a little cold out. But look, facts are I grew up in a town in Scranton, Ohio. My father was an automobile guy, and he had lost his job and sent him down to Delaware. And I said, where? I said, down in Delaware. And look, my Aunt Judy didn't live too far away from us, so I'd go over there and learn my 2 cents from her. Again, the PB&J story. That's a good one. I'll tell it over at the next, when I'm in Scranton. Are we in Scranton again? Oh, where am I right now?
I have a feeling Hunter Biden has been disappeared. He may not be alive anymore. Like, he could be very damaging for this guy, and they probably got rid of him. I don't know. Have you seen him anywhere? They made this thing the other day that Joe speaks to him every day. I'm like, really? Does he? We haven't seen him. Where's the creeper? Where is the cracky? I call him cracky. What are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? Hold on a second. Chris said 6 months ago they had a pretend scenario of these events and called it tabletop transition. What if session with players on both sides of the issue? Ground Zero has been reporting this. Interesting. Look, you never know. I think that everybody's a victim in this situation, right? I mean, it's kind of insane. Let's see. I still can't believe that this chooch is going to be the president right here. Like, did you guys see my rap for Joe Biden yet? This is pretty funny.
Very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness, my mental fitness, my mental fitness.
Look, I can't help it that you chose a sleep sofa as your candidate.
My physical as well as my mental fitness, my mental fitness, my mental.
Have you heard of Joe Biden in the basement? He be hiding, waiting to come out to see his shadow. Run back downstairs. He's a groundhog. Oh no, there's 6 more weeks of race wars.
Physical as well as my mental fitness.
Oh, so that's going to be the rap I'm going to write over that. I think I just did it. I think that'll just be it. I'll clip it tomorrow and drop that, what we just did right there, Nita. Have you heard of Joe Biden? In the basement, he be hiding. Joe Biden, basement hiding. He's a friggin' groundhog. Yeah, no, he's Groundhog Joe. I'm like, oh, what's happening? Race war? Okay, got it. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Joe. But you know what? Let's just vote for him. Or let's get to like 25 million fake votes for him. So he could just kind of, steal the whole thing. Yeah, I got the most votes in history. You did? Really? Who the hell voted for you? Oh, people that hated Trump, but who else? I saw a lady today that voted for him, and she still called him Sleepy. She called Sleepy Joe. I'm like, wow. So you voted for a guy that you call Sleepy Joe? She's like, yeah, I think he's an idiot, but he's better than Trump. I'm like, you guys have no idea what's better than Trump. Trump is great. He was great for this country. Our country was freaking horrible before Trump came. We were just bowing down to everybody. Everybody else was taking advantage of us. We were being screwed by all the other countries. This guy comes along, puts his foot down, and then you guys are like, let's get rid of him because we heard that he's a racist. We heard he's a xenophobe. He's creating so much division. He's creating so much division? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm just now riding myself up to play this. He's creating so much division. Lefties. Episode 25 of the Donald Trump Show. Gaslighting an American election. Robert De Niro takes a sledgehammer to the face because that's what he deserves. Get ready for it. De Niro, if you're watching, and you aren't, squint at this.
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio with the final episode of the Donald Trump Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump.
Thank you. Thank you for joining me on the final episode of the Donald Trump Show. That's right. We're wrapping it up. People don't like all of the episodes on the sleep sofa. Look, let's be honest, he's such a bad candidate that they have to try to distract you with all kinds of fake news. Like the newest, did you see? We destroyed them with our RNC. The numbers start going belly up. So now they're trying to spin the narrative. So wait, let me get this straight. The Trump supporters are the ones who are rioting in the streets? Why don't we take a look a little closer and see what's really going on?
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
The sleep's over. You just failed the test.
My physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness. My mental fitness.
Wow, tongue-tied, bumbling Biden. Welcome to the show.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country, and maybe there will be.
There she is, Nancy Pelosi. Oh, how is that hairdo? No mask, huh? Oh, but no one's above the law. But you, huh, Nancy Pelosi? Look, let's get the gaslighting going. Here we go.
People need to start taking to the streets. This is a dictator.
When did Glenn Beck turn into such a chooch? I know, it's not really him, but that squarehead sure looks like him.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Wait a minute, but didn't you say the Trumpers were the ones out on the streets? Who's lying now? Oliver and Cox?
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
Well, it's called the First Amendment of the United States, Chris Cuomo. You should probably read it sometime.
Do something about your dad's immigration practices, you feckless.
Wow, super classy. You should do something about that face. You've got RBF. Resting bee face. That's right.
When they go low, we kick.
See, behind closed doors, it's not when they go low, we go high. It's when they go low, we kick them. They've been kicking the hell out of the Trumper since I came down the escalator, really.
How do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
I mean, news reporters threatening violence. Guys, are you paying attention?
Biggest terror threat in this country is white men, most of them radicalized to the right.
Now, this one's hilarious. Don Lemonhead. Are you kidding me? All of the rioting on the streets is your left-wing Antifa scumbags. Let's think about this logically. For the last 90 days, the press has been saying, oh, peaceful protests. They wouldn't have done that if it was for Trumper.
Thought he should have punched him in the face. I said, even if you lost, he insulted your wife.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers. He said, well, what do you think I should have done? I said, I think you should have punched him in the face and then gotten out of the race. You would have been a hero.
Yes.
He came down the escalator and called Mexicans rapists and murderers.
Look, there's a gaslight right there. I never said all Mexicans were rapists and murderers. Just that they're sending a lot of them. Guess what, though? Sleepy said very similar things in 2006.
I'd like to punch him in the face.
Robert De Niro, the most overrated actor in the 20th century. I mean, look, I get it. The one character you played in Raging Bull, and you think, like, you could continue the same guy? Look, you're terrible in everything else. The same character over and over and over. Let's squint our eyes and talk the same. So I'm not really putting too much stock in Bobby De Niro.
I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
You see that? Sleep Sofa Joe is the one who's behind all of the gaslighting. Sleep Sofa, bumbling Biden. He wants to fight me behind the school. Look, let's go, Sleepy.
Very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
I just had to watch that again. Oh my goodness, he's such a marble-mouthed, muffin-headed bumbler. Sleeping on his sleep sofa, a little Joey futon.
Punch some people in the face!
I think that werewolf made Winona Ryder pee her pants. That's what it looked like there. Let's watch that again.
Punch some people in the face!
Yep, I think so. And also Matthew Modine. Looks like he's cast for the part of Val Kilmer.
When was the last time an actor assassinated a president?
Well, ancient history would tell us that it was John Wilkes Booth. He shot my favorite president of all time, Abraham Lincoln. And of course, he was the first Republican, but most people don't know that. But I have to say, Johnny Depp, I used to like you when you played Jack Sparrow. Who knew you'd turn into a real-life scumbag pirate? Do you have scurvy?
They're still going to have to go out and put a bullet in Donald Trump, and that's a fact.
Now, that's the first time I've ever heard that. Pensy, do we have this guy's information?
Yes, Mr. President. We have the location on one beaker from Sesame Street.
Where is John Wilkes Booth when you need him?
Very clever. I see your husband is the ghost of Christmas past, so you got that going for you.
This way. That's it right there. Pull it up.
Remember this one? Somehow I still look better than Kathy.
I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Do you remember this when Madonna stood outside the White House right after I won? You guys have been doing this since day one.
A Missouri state senator is under investigation by the Secret Service after saying she hopes President Trump is assassinated.
What the frig is wrong with this country?
I will go and take Trump out tonight.
This Maxine Waters, she's one of the worst of them all.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
This is when it got bad. Maxine Waters standing there, lighting the fire, telling, get in people's faces. Do you remember when that started happening? People having dinner and being yelled at of restaurants? Yeah, that was all them. But no, let's blame Trump somehow.
And sadly, the domestic enemies to our voting system and our honoring our Constitution are right at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Are you kidding me? This is poison right here, right? She poisons everything. I offered $10 billion to the Postal Service, and she said no. They're the ones who are destroying America. The Democrat socialism is just communism, really. Talk to anybody who's dealt with people who are like, hey, socialism, and then 5 years later, it's a communist country. It's going to happen here under Sleep Sofa Joe.
They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day.
For the record, this is the vice presidential candidate for the Democrat Party.
And that should be, everyone should take note of that on both levels, that this isn't, they're not going to let up, and they should not.
They're not going to let up, and they should not. So wait, if they're your people, and they shouldn't and will not, how did they become my people?
If you think we're rallying now, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Look, I think I've made my point. That the people on the left are crap, really. And all they've done since the beginning of 16 is try to derail my presidency. And they're trying extra hard right now. And it's all because of this.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness, my mental fitness, my mental fitness.
Look, I can't help it that you chose a sleep sofa as your candidate. But that doesn't mean you could gaslight for the last 4 years, and that when your poll numbers are starting to drop, you just spin it and say, oh no, it's all Trump. The public can see through your lies. Look, this has been quite an experience having my own talk show, the Donald Trump Show. But every good thing comes to an end, so I guess this is it. Maybe we'll see you sometime in the future. It's Donald Trump signing off.
Donald J. Trump. That was the final episode originally, before we decided to add more to the saga of Donald Trump. It's kind of sad to see these now, because it looks like he's probably not going to be in, but all that stuff is true. This is why we are where we are. They did that. They created 4 years of complete drama, getting in people's faces, screaming at everybody because they're whiny babies, and then they wind up getting their way. You're letting them get their way? Whatever. It's totally nuts. One positive thing I can say is that this happened. Oops. Sorry. What did I just do? This happened. The next episode was when I broke back out. You guys were like, please do more. Nobody said please do more. You just said you liked it, and that was enough for me to do more. And this is what happened next. Episode 26 is when we said, oh,
Oh, SCOTUS the hypocrisy. So even though we may not get the Trumper, this happened.
It's Hammerl and Jameson live from the studio. We head to Donald Trump, who's back. That's right, out of retirement for episode 26 of the Donald Trump Show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm back. Can't believe it. Look, they didn't expect me to come back so soon, but there's just so much information about Sleeps Over Joe. And of course, we're dealing with the new SCOTUS pick.
Look, we're talking about a very talented judge here.
Amy Klobuchar and all of these other people had a problem with the Republicans and how they handled it before I became president. And now they want me to hold the seat open because Ruth Bader Ginsburg has a dying wish, really? Oh, did she not ever read the Constitution before? Because the Constitution, well, I'm about to go into exactly what the Constitution says. Actually, let's listen to the people that are now saying, leave it open. You can't do it. We're going to impeach you. Let's take a look at the tape.
The issue is we have to do our jobs.
That is the issue, Klobuchar. That's exactly why I ran for president in the first place, because none of you are doing a job for anybody but yourselves, really.
Yesterday, we had 4 constitutional experts from around the country, from Chicago, from North Carolina, and they all said the same thing. They said shall means shall.
Oh, thank you, Amy. I'll take that as a pat on the back, because I just nominated someone yesterday.
When the Constitution says that the President shall nominate and that the Senate shall advise and consent, that is what it's meant.
You know, Klobuchar sounds very level-headed right now, but all of a sudden they're going to impeach me? Well, she said that they do it, but now they want to... I'm confused. I really don't know. So it's okay for you, but not for me, right?
We have been through incredible civil rights differences in this country and conflicts, yet we have always filled the seats on the Supreme Court.
I really don't understand, Klappertuber. How is it that you could be okay with filling the seat, except when it's Trumper? It seems a little racist towards the Trumper, really. Are you a xenophobe towards Trump? I think you're a Trumpophobe, really.
The judicial branch is supposed to be insulated from the politics of the day.
You know, Amy, why don't you say that to your face?
That's why we are demanding hearings and asking for an up and down vote, just as the Constitution asks us to do.
Where the frig is CNN when you need them? You think they'll play this Trump show? They should. But no, you'll never see it unless you tune into Real Talk, really. Come on. They just told you. It's the freaking Constitution.
Thank you, leader. You know, I've served in the Senate longer than anybody who's here.
Really? Are we supposed to be surprised by that, Jason Robards?
We will not do our job. We will not do what we're paid for. We will not do what we're elected for. We will not do what we're taking a solemn oath to do.
Hey, it sounds like a typical Democrat.
Instead, they should be working across the aisle to fill this vacancy as has always been done.
You know, Dwight D. Eisenhower is correct. We should hashtag fill that seat.
Do what we have always done. Hold a hearing. Rank partisanship should not trump how we've always treated Supreme Court nominees.
Look, I'm really sorry for the broken record crap, but, look what they're talking about. And now they're like, oh, let's impeach the Trumper. You can't fill the spot. Ginsburg had a dying wish. Is that in the Constitution? Did you see that? Let me see. Does it say anything? Oh, Article 379, if Ginsburg has a dying request.
The obstruction they're contemplating is unprecedented.
Actually, Feinstein, everything that the Democrats have been doing in the last 4 years is unprecedented. Really.
There's plenty of precedent for Supreme Court confirmations in this situation.
Oh, tell us more, Feinstein.
14 of the 112 justices in our history were confirmed in the final year of a presidential term.
And there's about to be one more.
Finally, let me quote Justice Scalia himself about the need for a full complement of justices.
Antonin Scalia. He was a great SCOTUS. We miss him very much. Let's see what she has to say about good old Antonin.
Quote, the court proceeds with 8 justices, raising the possibility that by reason of a tie vote, it will find itself unable to resolve the significant legal issue presented by the case. End quote.
Well, Feinstein, I have to thank you, I guess, for giving me what I need to finalize the nomination, really.
It says in Article 2, Section 2, Clause 2, that the President, quote, shall nominate, and by and with the advice and consent of the Senate shall appoint ambassadors, public ministers, consuls, judges of the Supreme Court, and all officers of the United States. That's pretty unambiguous. It doesn't say may, it doesn't say shall, except on election years. It says shall nominate.
Look, Phil Dunphy said it best. I think you get the point. The Democrats are just a bunch of whiners, really. And we're going to push our SCOTUS nomination through. And we're going to win big league anyway and get 4 more years, but they told you everything you need to know about precedent. Look, you heard it from the Democrats. They said 14 times a SCOTUS was nominated the year of an election. We're about to make it 15 people. That's right, and we'll win big league anyway. Look, I'll see you on the next Donald Trump show. Have a good night. SCOTUS, the hypocrisy, really.
Oh, my goodness. At least he got that going, right? I mean, we got that one judge in there. We got 3 of them, actually. But that one was very important, especially if we have to go there because of what's going on with this craziness right now. So I do want to show you one thing because, again, where we are right now in this moment with this election, this tampering, and this potential of fraud. Listen to their guy above all.
It's Hamill and Jameson. We head to the studio live with Donald Trump for episode 18 of The Donald Trump Show.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me on episode 18 of The Donald Trump Show. Tonight, we're going to talk about Nadler. You know, he's basically trying to say there's no such thing as Antifa. He also is pushing the voting by mail. So I thought it'd be interesting for us to dissect an old piece of footage I just came across. So let's check it out.
It's a very tempting point. I just, as a very experienced practical politician from New York.
Well, I'm from New York too, Nibbly Nadler.
I feel constrained to observe that in my experience in New York, paper ballots are extremely susceptible to fraud.
Really? That's not what all of your cohorts are saying. Jerry, they're saying that it will be safe. Everybody can vote by mail. They'll be able to vote for Biden. And whether they're alive or not, their vote will be counted.
Paper ballots are extremely susceptible to fraud. Extremely susceptible to fraud. Fraud.
Of course, you know that's just some trick photography there, but we wanted to make sure you understand the point. Nadler believes that paper ballots are extremely susceptible to fraud.
And at least with the old clunky voting machines that we have in New York, the deliberate fraud is way down.
Look, Nadler and I are in agreement on this one. The deliberate fraud is down when you use a machine. So what are we even talking about here? I don't even understand why everyone's fighting me. Oh, that's right, it's because Trump said it.
Compared to paper, when the machines break down, they vote on paper. We've had real problems.
He said it right there. When the machines break down and they use paper, they've had real problems. This is 2004, people. It's not like it's been 50 years and all of a sudden we're doing better. We're doing worse, actually.
So there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way. I'm simply observing that as a problem. There's got to be a way of getting the best of our methodologies.
So, Nadler, when did you stop speaking so practically?
In fact, the MIT studies have shown that hand-counted paper ballots are among the most reliable.
Ooh, you've got a fighter there, Nadler.
And at least if there's a miscount, you can discover it. You can't discover miscounts with these
Well, then
machines.
maybe optical scan with paper. I want a paper trail. I want paper somewhere. But pure paper with no machines, I can show you experience which would make your head spin.
Back then, he could show you experience, make your head spin, but now they're like, hey, let's vote by mail. It's fine. There's no fraud. It's totally fine. We should just do it. Coronavirus, schmoronavirus.
What's happening in Portland right now? There's riots.
That's a myth.
Wait, what's happening in Portland is a myth? I gotta hear more of this one.
That's being spread only in Washington, D.C.
Oh my goodness. It's a myth spread only in Washington, D.C. Holy cow. Tell us more about this myth, Nadlier.
About Antifa in Portland?
Yes.
Sir, there's videos everywhere online. There's fires and riots. They're throwing fireworks at federal officers. DHS is there.
Nadler the numbskull. Look, he probably thinks that they're shooting a motion picture film right now, and it's all a myth. Could be, maybe. You ever seen Argo?
Look online. It gets crazy, Mr. Nadler.
Jerry Nadler, living in denial, really. You can't save a soul like Jerry Nadler. He's a bad guy. Oh, yeah, look, we can't have paper ballots because they're bad news. There's fraud. But then as soon as his candidate is going to get demolished in the square by Donald J. Trump, oh, look, we should have some paper ballots. They're fine. There's no problems. Trump's crazy. Jerry No Good Nadler, really. Look, I'll see you tomorrow in the next Donald Trump show. Have a good night.
So when you hear that voting fraud does not exist, Jerry No Good Nadler said in 2004 that he could show you voting fraud that'll make your head spin. Well, I think we can include one right now that would make your freaking head spin. 75 million votes for a sleep sofa? Really? Let's see where it's at right now. I told you that they're going to wind up being right at 75 million. And then you're going to be like, how the heck would anybody think about 75 million people vote for this dude? He's at 74,879, guys. He's close. Donald Trump at 70,743,000 legitimate votes, and they threw away a lot of them. I don't know if 4 million, no, but they threw away a lot of them. But Sleepy definitely didn't get freaking 74 million. Higher by Washington football team or his eyebrows. What the hell is the Washington football team's name? The Washington football team. Stupid crap. Let's see. I love how everything online is just totally a gaslight. Trump campaign lawyers may have violated Privacy Act and USPS rules in Nevada voter fraud lawsuit. Oh my goodness, these people are a bunch of poopers. Oh, you're really poopers? Okay, that's good. Good for you, chicken poop. Look, I'm sorry, didn't mean to go there, but they're all a bunch of poopers. So I think what's interesting here is if Trump really had this watermark thing, he would be talking about it. So I don't think he has. So anyway, I'm looking to see if there's any other stories here that'll be interesting for us to talk about, but I don't see anything that's that interesting. I would bring it in if I did. I think I did have one story here in the Hammer section. Let's just see. I keep having that happen. Why is that like that every time I open up the Hammer? Let's see. Oh, yeah, this was interesting, guys. Did you see this? Mystery radio burst source finally revealed coming from inside the Milky Way. Now, I don't know if we can read this. 2 teams of astronomers have linked a mysterious fast radio burst signal to a magnetar in the Milky Way. This magnetar, which lies just 30,000 light years from Earth, would be the closest source for FRBs ever discovered. That's pretty cool. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Sometimes we do things. Get used to it. Sometimes we put on news stories. Deal with it.
It's Hamill and Jameson.
Sometimes we're going to rip the lid off the fake news. Get used to it. Sometimes we have an election stolen from our hands and they give us leaps over 74 million votes. Sometimes. My mother hung me from a hook once, Johnny. Once. What movie? What movie? Who's going to do it? Fargan Ice Hall. Who's going to tell me? I just made it all easy for you if you didn't have a boop in your hands. Guys, listen, I am probably going to wrap this up in a minute. I'm going to play you because we did 2 hours. What do we do? An hour and 15 minutes earlier today. No, an hour and 30. An hour and 40. So we basically did 4 hours today. Almost. The Hadron Collider, yeah, supposedly it will cause a rhythmic beat. And then you go down and say, I gotta get them sweets, gonna eat them all night. Baby Frosted Flakes, gonna get them, 'cause you know it's like some goodie cakes. I don't know what the hell a goodie cake is. Let me play you one more thing here, okay, guys. I start thinking about what I want to play. I think I should play this. See, this is why I'm baffled. I'm baffled that anybody would vote for this guy. This is the final episode of the Trump Show that I made, okay? And I call it Angry Joe Biden for a reason. Just take a look at this dude. You voted for this dude? Who voted? Who the freak? Really? Just check this out.
It's Hamill and Jameson live from the studio. We head to Donald Trump for episode 31 of the Donald Trump Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump!
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining me at episode 31 of the Donald Trump Show. That's right, we're getting back to Sleepy Poopy Pants. He's on the road, he's trying to rally. Look, we're going to open up that 8 megabyte hard drive in Joe's head and see what's in there. Probably a lot of zeros, not really many ones, but anyway, let's get to it.
My grandpa was named Ambrose Finnegan.
Sleep's over. Is that your grandpop who came over on the Mayflower? Oh, no, I'm sorry. He was the one who came when the British were coming. Oh, my bad. My bad, Sleeper.
We're going to make sure you keep your prescriptions.
What are you talking about, Joe? You know there's an expiration date on all prescriptions. You want to have people keep them now? I mean, that just sounds silly to me. You know I'm the first president to lower prices of prescription medication, right? You know that, don't you, sleepyhead? I guess not. Let's see what else you have to say.
To send every single person qualified to community college free.
Are you freaking kidding me? Joe, I'm not sure what community college is, but if you're saying community college, you were saying that everybody would be able to go to college, and they would all be free. See, it's backtrack Biden all over the place. Wait until next one. It's like, well, maybe just one community college, St. Copius Community College of Phoenix. I don't know.
He said it is what it is. Well, it is what it is because he is who he is. He is who he is.
Well, Joe, you're right. I am who I am, and he is who he is. What did you freaking say? He is who he is? I don't even know. Sounds like you're having trouble speaking English. You know that's our language here in America, right?
Donald Trump's presidency. Guess what?
Well, I can't wait for the teleprompter to move so we can hear what he has to say.
You know.
Any moment now.
I've dealt with guys like Trump my whole life. So have you.
Jeez, Sleepy's a little angry. Did Joe wake up on the wrong side of the sleep sofa or what? You can see the switch over when Sleepy Poopy realizes that the teleprompter's not working and he has to start thinking again. He's like, wait, I haven't done that since 74.
I read that if I got elected president.
You know, my Aunt Judy, the facts are they, Joe? I'm not sure if you know what the word facts means, really.
Barack and I worked hard to earn and win your votes in 2008 and 2012. And I tell you what, it wasn't, I thought it was great to see him again out on the trail for me, quite frankly.
Is this not the worst politician you've ever seen in your life? He's reading a teleprompter, and he thinks he has to go one way, and he realizes that it's not a negative, it's a positive. And he's like, oh, it was really great to see him.
Donald Trump thinks health care.
That's the first thing true that Joey Futan has said today. Donald cares. That's right. I'm here to care for every American citizen. And if you're not American, then I really don't care at all.
Billionaires in America made another $600 billion. Actually, it's $700 billion.
Are you sure about those figures, Sleepy Poo? Because you've been getting a lot of donations from billionaires, and I didn't make any more billions. In fact, I lost billions being the president. But look, we'll spin the narrative however we want, right, Pooper?
Which gets me to the last part of this election.
God, I hope so. Are you kidding me? I don't know how much more I could take of this sleep sofa. Just go back to napping on your Joey Futon. I mean, seriously. Or go play golf. You could forget where you are, how many shots you've got on the hall. That's okay. I'll let you win even if you want. Or you may actually be spending some time in Guantanamo Bay. Just saying.
I'll lead an effective strategy to mobilize true international effort to pressure, isolate, and punish China. True international effort to pressure, isolate, and punish China. China.
Sounds like a bumbling Biden remix coming our way tomorrow. Looking forward to that.
Some people voted for Donald Trump. They believe they weren't seen or being respected or heard.
Are you freaking kidding me? Sleep's over. The only reason I'm president right now is because you and Barack and all of the others were not doing their jobs. You're just milking the system and robbing everybody. I mean, look at you, case in point. Everybody's bought and paid for already. By Russia, by China, by the Ukraine. But no, let's talk about how people voted for Trump because they weren't feeling listened to. That's right. And I'm listening. My ears are wide open. I'm going to continue to win big league. And we're going to have the most amazing 2021 ever. Just telling you, vaccines are on the way, therapeutics, and big league is the word for 2021. Let's get with it, people. Trump, 4 more years, draining the friggin' swamp. And I'll see you next time on Donald Trump Show.
So, guys, it got serious real quick there, right? The guy's a freaking angry mess, and you voted him in. He can't read off anything but a teleprompter. He can't read a crowd. He's just a bumbler. And he's going to be our president? 75 million votes for that guy? Hold on, let's watch another one, then say 75 million votes for that guy? Let's see what else we got here. I'm going to give you a good one here. I think 12 really baffles me, and I want you guys to watch this. 12. Check this out.
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio with episode 12 of the Donald Trump Show. Joe Biden's America. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald J. Trump.
Thank you, and welcome to episode 12 of the Donald Trump Show. Tonight we're talking about sleep sofa bumbling Biden. This episode's called How Far Left Can Sleep Sofa Go? Let's take a look.
And I can't thank you enough for all you've done so far, and that's thank you for taking the time for watching today.
You're off to a great start, Joe.
Look, one of the things I think is important, I wish we taught more in our schools about the Islamic faith.
Wait, hold on. So you get rid of God in the school. You can't pray in school, but you want to talk about Islam? Does that make any sense? It doesn't at all, unless you're trying to pander for votes. Oh, look, it's pandering Biden.
And what people don't realize is one of my avocation is theology. don't realize is that we all come from the same root here in terms of our fundamental basic beliefs.
The same fundamental beliefs? Are you crazy, Joe? Crazy Joe Biden. Yeah, that's right. We all fundamentally believe the same things. That's right.
So my generic point is...
Everything about Sleep Sofa Joe's generic.
Do we agree that we can redirect some of the funding?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so no more police departments. Sleep Sofa Joe, defunding the police. Look, let's divert some funds. Let's not improve the police. Let's just defund them. Let's go back to cowboys and Indians. How about we go back to the Wild West? Sounds like a good idea, Sleep Sofa. Did you think about this one at all, or are you just reading off of the teleprompter again?
And one of the things that we also need to be doing is fundamentally changing the way, and I've been pushing it for years, changing the way we deal with our prison system.
Okay, this one's classic. Are you guys ready for this?
It should be a rehabilitation system, not a punishment system.
Okay, I think it's time we slam bumbling Biden back onto his sleep sofa.
They started looking at it and found out that this midnight basketball isn't getting them together a bunch of jive folks who are black, white, and Hispanic who live in their city to do, try to see if they can be Michael Jordan.
Because I really can't tell anymore. Was that racist?
They were keeping schools open so gangs come off streets instead of out raping my mother, marauding me.
You know, this is the third or fourth time I've heard Joe speak about his mother in a very weird way. I'm not really sure if he has a thing for Ma, good old Ma.
My daughter will be safer. My wife will be safer. My mother will be safer.
See, there it is again.
And I will be safer. And I will be happy.
It just looks like Joe Biden did things to suit his own needs when he had young kids. Now he's an old man, doesn't even know his name. So he's like, yeah, you know what? Let's talk about Islam in school. And I think I pooped my pants.
And the truth is, we don't very well know how to rehabilitate them at that point. That's the sad truth.
Could I call Liar Liar Pants on fire? Because Sleep Sofa Joe said it should be a rehabilitation. And he just said there's no way to rehabilitate.
Bobby Rush, member of Congress, said the other day, I'm ashamed that I voted for the 94 crime bill. You ashamed of that bill?
Not at all. In fact, I drafted the bill.
Proud of putting people in prison. Inner city, all different colors and creeds. And now you want them all to vote for you. You're the one who put them in, Warden. How are you going to answer for that, Warden Biden? Warden Biden, that's a mouthful, really. Imagine bumbling Biden as a warden. All right, I think that's enough for episode 12. Look forward to tomorrow, lucky number 13. It's going to be a big episode. Not sure what yet. It's the Trump Show. See you tomorrow.
My people, my people. Real talk family. That's right, Wolfie. Guys, it's Friday night, day 677 in a row. I'm so glad you're with me. We did a nice show this afternoon, and we're kind of just completing some of it here in the moment. Let's see, I'm going to play something else that... let's play episode 14. We're going 14. Here we go.
It's Hammerl and Jameson live from the studio, but we're going to take this to Donald Trump for episode 14 of the Donald Trump Show.
Welcome and thank you for joining me on episode 14 of the Donald Trump Show. Tonight we're talking about poison again. That's right. Don't drink the poison. Also, don't eat any food prepared by poison. Everything she touches turns to poison. Anyway, I've got some amazing clips for you today of poison. We're going to see her in action again. She's a terrible human being. Take a look at this one, for example.
Do you think that it is time for Vice President Biden to address this head-on himself?
Now, before we get started, you remember how they treated Trump, right? You remember how they treated Kavanaugh when he was trying to be nominated? They stepped all over the man's life, his dignity, his integrity. But this Peloisen's talking about Sleeps Over Joe like he's walks on water, really. Take a listen.
Well, I have great sympathy for any women who bring forth an allegation. I'm a big, strong supporter of the Me Too movement. I think it's been made a great contribution to our country.
Oh, well, this is great. So we should have a really great endorsement by Nancy Pelosi to support this Tara Reid with her allegations. Let's hear what Pelosi has to say.
And I do support Joe Biden. I'm satisfied with how he has responded. I know him. I was proud to endorse him on Monday.
So let me get this straight. The reporter asks you what you think about Sleep Sofa Joe being accused of rape, sexual abuse, and you're satisfied? What? This is not right, Nancy, no.
Very proud to endorse him.
Whoa, look, everybody, it's Proud Pelosi.
And so I'm satisfied with that.
So let me get this straight, Nancy. Because you put your 37 pounds behind Sleep Sofa Joe, you now no longer believe anybody who accuses Sleep Sofa of wrongdoings because you threw your weight behind Sleep Sofa Joe. I just want to make sure that people know what you stand for. 30, maybe 36 pounds, I don't know.
I mean, he hasn't, to be clear, he hasn't addressed it. His campaign has addressed it, but he has not directly addressed it. Should he directly, publicly address it?
Did you see? She looks like a deer in headlights. Okay, you guys ready for your first spin class with Nancy Pelosi? I hope you brought your mats. Lay them out. Here we go.
You know, it's a matter that he has to deal with, but I am impressed with the people who worked for him at the time saying they absolutely never heard one iota of information about this. Nobody ever brought forth a claim or had anybody else tell them about such a claim.
Oh, that's great, Nancy. Thank goodness that the people that work for Sleep Sofa Joe said they've never heard an iota. Any inkling, you say, of anything that Joe Sleep Sofa Bumbling Biden ever did wrong?
But again, we have an important election at hand.
And there it is. The true colors come out from Pelosi. They don't care what Biden has done wrong. They just want to beat Trumper that bad. Rape, smelling little girls' hair, stealing speeches, whatever. Oh, fake civil rights guy, too, forgot. They'll say whatever they can to undercut the Trump.
One that is, I think, one of the most important ones that we've had. We say that every election, but I think this one is the most crucial. So
crucial that you'll forget about your support for the Me Too movement. You really are Pelosi, Nancy. You know that, right?
And I supported him because he's a person of great values, integrity, authenticity.
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing here right now. She said values, integrity, and authenticity. Are you sure you're speaking about Sleep Sofa Joe?
Imagination.
There you go again, Pelosi. Imagination? You're kidding, right? This is Sleep Sofa Joe. He's been in office for 44 years and done absolutely nothing. He can imagine what it would be like to actually accomplish something, I guess.
And a connection to the American people.
You must be kidding, Nancy, right? Sleep Sofa Joe is currently looking for a connection to reality.
He understands the kitchen table issues of America's working families.
Okay, 1 out of 2. He probably knows what a kitchen table is. I'll give him that much.
He's the personification of hope.
Joe Biden is the personification of dope.
And optimism for our country, and I was proud to endorse him. And America needs a person like Joe Biden with his integrity.
Remember that this entire interview took place because Joe Biden was accused of raping a woman. And she's standing by his integrity.
His integrity and his vision for the future.
I'm very confused by this one. Looking into the future, vision. Sleep Sofa Joe has a hard enough time looking into the next hour. Never mind days, weeks, and years ahead. This is not a condition that gets better. It only gets worse. Look, I want to thank you for tuning in to episode 14 of The Donald Trump Show. Poison Part 2. You know, she's basically the Crypt Keeper, right? I keep wondering if they're going to do Tales from the Crypt 2. I have the perfect typecast character for you. Her name is Nancy Pelosi. We call her Poison. And I'm sure you can find her online under The Devil's Best Friend. I'll see you tomorrow on the next Donald Trump Show.
So, I still can't believe that we're living in a world where fake news, fake ballots, fake everything, fake 75 million fake. It's not all fake, but there's no way that dude got 75 million. He's a sleeper. He didn't campaign. That's why he didn't campaign. They were like, don't worry about it. Just stay in your basement. Pardon me, stay in your basement. Just don't say a word, don't come out, and we're good. We're good. This is... I mean, I just... You guys need to see how much of a bumbler this guy is. Freaking bumbling idiot. Episode 1 shows a couple nice sides of this racist man. You know what? Let's see. 2:06 in the morning. I'm going to play you one more good one here, okay, guys? MJ, how are you? And then tomorrow we do it all again for SNL. It's going to be a big show tomorrow night. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but it's going to be big. Let's see. I'm going to play you episode 8. Let's see what it is. I always forget what 8 is, but it's a good one. They're all good. Here we go.
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. We go to Donald Trump with episode 8 of the Donald Trump Show, Biden Time. Thank you very much for joining me for episode 8 of the Donald Trump Show. That's right, we're cooking along here. Today we're here to talk about Joe Sleep Sofa, bumbling Biden. We've been kind of going through his exploits over the years. What has he done? Has he done anything at all? You know, one of the problems we have today is overpopulated prisons. That's right. And it all started with Joe Biden. I'm going to show you how we are where we are right now. Let's roll the tape.
It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth.
Look, he's talking about inner cities, black communities, minorities, and they all vote for him still. I don't get it. He doesn't want you to advance. He wants you to stay down, so you need the sleep sofa. You don't need a nap on the sleep sofa.
It doesn't matter or not whether or not they had no background that enabled them to become socialized into the fabric of society.
I'm starting to see a little of the bumbling Biden taking place. This is all the way back in like the 90s.
It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society.
Wait, bumbling sleep sofa. I thought that being the victim was your platform. Now all of a sudden it doesn't matter if they're the victims of society.
The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe.
Ouch.
Shoot my sister.
Look out.
Beat up my wife.
Let's be honest, Sleep Sofa. That one's you when you open up the bottle of Irish whiskey. Seems a bit odd that all of Joe's family's being attacked in the streets.
They must be taken off the street.
The whole point of the bill was to keep people down, so they feel like they always need help. They don't teach people how to fish, they give them the fish.
Tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision.
When was this filmed? Yesterday?
without any structure, without any conscience developing.
Definitely filmed in the last couple weeks. And he's talking about Antifa, right?
They literally have not been socialized.
Isn't he talking about Antifa?
They literally have not had an opportunity.
So let me get this straight. Instead of providing opportunities, you just decided to lock everybody up.
We should focus on them now.
Classic. Really? Sleep Sofa Joe is talking about fixing the problems, never fixed the problems, yet 8 years in office. And it's been almost 30 years, and they've done nothing since then.
If we don't, they will, or a portion of them will, become the predators 15 years from now.
Predators? Is that like a follow-up to the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
And Madam President, we have predators on our streets.
I wonder if that's where Chris Hansen got his start.
Again, it does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them.
It sounds like only Biden's life matters.
And it's a sad commentary on society. We have no choice but to take them out of society.
Can't you see? Every 2 years, he panders for a vote, and he's the guy who put them all in jail.
But they are in jail, away from my mother.
Sleep Sofa, do I detect an Oedipal complex?
Your husband, our families.
Divide and conquer. It's the Democrat way. Sleep Sofa Joe Biden has been telling people one thing for years and doing the opposite. Just remember, and tune back in tomorrow on the next Donald Trump show. Have a good night.
So, guys, Candace is with us. Candace, how are you? Yeah, we're officially at about 2 hours and 13 minutes. Appreciate it, Patriot. You rock. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed the message from Dana. Dana, if you are still on, you could resend it, but I think Patriot's got me. The Real Talk Family Rap was sick. Wolfie, I'm glad you posted that on there. Candace, you will not be bored. First of all, 3 pieces of music were dropped today, Candace. We dropped Can You Relate? We dropped Growing Up, which was... And then the Real Talk Family Rap, which was, oh my goodness, I can't believe I was freestyling like that. Totally nuts. But I'm totally beat right now. I got to get some rest because tomorrow we're doing it all over. And we did 2 shows today. So about 4.5 hours of music. We did 6 hours and 15 minutes yesterday. So I'm needing to get some rest. So I love you guys. I really appreciate you guys. But please go back, watch all that stuff. Candace, you're going to love that Family Jam. But I think Growing Up may have been the best piece of music I dropped today. What do you guys think? I think it was just so nice. But I really appreciate you. I look forward to tomorrow. Remember, guys, we'll be here together. I'll never leave you in the lurch. But I do think I'm better off when I get a little rest, because then we could all enjoy ourselves a little more. It's a really great show again. Every show we do together is fire. And I can't wait for tomorrow. Day 678. 678 in a row. How about that? Tomorrow, the old 678 for SNL. SNL 678. So subscribe, ding the bell, share. We need to beat that shadow ban. And I'll see you tomorrow. It's MARKPIRES. And it's Real Talk. I love you guys. Have a great